Hey, how are you guys doing? So today is going to be my first ever story time. I'm going to be playing this Valkyrie and Hog Rider 2.6 word variation in the Grand Challenge so that the video is a little bit more on the game part as well, right? So yeah, first ever story time video. And I've always wanted to do this whenever I had like a good community and like a huge watching list, right? But I never reached it until now. So I thought, you know what, whenever I do it, I need to at least have like a little bit of practice. So this is kind of the practice session and also the thingy. So oh my god, there's a lot of stuff coming towards me. Let me just look at this first. You know, if I had my berserker in cycle, I could have dealt with this a lot cheaper. But anyway, we dealt with it. So yeah, today's story is gonna be about judging people, right? Well, it was a recent experience I've had. Like, I was in this auditorium, like my college just started, and they did this inauguration thing, and there was like all the stuff where college says which they would do and what we're signing up for, and all of that was done. And people were judging the person who would say all these stuff, right? The person who says this stuff, the guy, like the teacher. I don't know if it's a teacher or faculty or some other guy who says it. Like, we all used to judge him. And you know what? This is completely fair because they should be judged, and it requires judgment. The elite barbarians, oh my god, they're not really that great, is it? So wait, I gotta save my berserker for the elite barbarians and generally whichever thing he could spam into me. Gotta be a little mindful of that, and yeah. So judging. We gotta judge those kind of people because they are representing the whole college and their words carry a weight. But then the next day, this is when I like kind of was putting off all the judgmental things, right? The next day what happened was there were people who were teaching us stuff. Not like, we're not yet into classes, but they were teaching us some stuff which could be useful, right? About LinkedIn, about how to get jobs and all those stuff. But I don't know if everyone had this knowledge pre-handed, but I did not have it, right? Click the ability. The issue is, right, I'm gonna tell you why I did not click that ability. My screen is so small. Like, I'm using split screen to this is gone, or this game is gone. I'm not knowing this game. I'm gonna give it a try. So even if I click a centimeter away, I'm gonna lose the ability opportunity to get it. So yeah, I lost that. And this the people were teaching us, and I had no previous knowledge of building how to build like a LinkedIn profile or anything like that. And this guy was teaching us how to build a LinkedIn profile. And then he was asking us about our interest, what our interest was. Some guy said I had a startup idea. Some guy said I want to be an entrepreneur. All this stuff, right? And the people sitting behind me were judging people who were talking to that person, which they're not doing. Well, nobody, even they had a startup idea. They're talking like, oh my god, I have this idea, I have this huge idea, and they're talking about themselves. And the guy who was at the podium at the stage said, whoever has a startup idea can pitch it to me. And these guys were like rats. They're super scared. Oh. Or I don't know if they're scared or they were egoistic that why the flip should I share to this guy? Who the shit does he think he is? Or you know what? I'm just gonna keep it to myself. Whatever it is, they did not share the idea. All right, they might be scared. They might be cunts. They might be thinking themselves as the next upcoming CEOs and not disclosing their ideas, which was me. I thought I had a great idea, but I did not pitch it because I didn't want to disclose my idea. I don't know how weird it sounds. But anyway, these guys were talking amongst themselves, right? And well, there was a guy who was brave enough or like was open-minded enough to say his idea. He said something about cars, right? He said, "I love cars. I'm sure a lot of people here watch F1 and love cars." And the guys behind me said, "Nobody loves cars, ha ha ha. F1, nobody watches that Red Bull Max Verstappen." I was like, I don't really watch F1, but there are hardcore fans of F1. Like, he's already in a wrong assumption thinking that nobody likes F1, and he's like mocking him. He's just not saying nobody likes F1. He's mocking him. Haha, F1. Nobody likes F1. Like, I don't know why people are like judgmental so much of a person who stood up to share his idea, and like he's doing something. At least he's killing time at that place, because the host, that was not the host, that was the co-host talking until the next host arrives. Like, he's doing at least something. If you're not interested, just turn a blind eye. You could not choose to judge them. That was the only difference between me and him. I was like, okay, bro, let him. I was not really interested in F1. I was like, okay, let him say whatever he wants to. But I'm not gonna be like, I'm not gonna mock you for that reason. I know it's not like saying it out loud to everyone, but it's still like creating a negative thing about this person, right? Why would you do that? He stood up, he said something. If you could care, you could care. If you do not care, well and go, don't care. Why would you judge him for that reason? And it not stopped there. It went a step further, where it's like, he said, I want to create an AI software where like I could coach people to drive F1 cars, you know? And this guy was like, yeah, I know ChatGPT could do that same thing. He said like he wants to build a specific thing for that, and the co-host said, well, I would use ChatGPT, why would I use your specific AI for that? And it made sense. Am I gonna get his tower? There we go. He's gonna flip in Royal Giant anytime now. Hopefully he does not have lightning. Right? Fireball doesn't do enough. It doesn't do enough. Ooh, grand challenge, by the way, with this flipping small screen, by the way. Anyway, this guy was like, why would I, the co-host was like, why would I use your AI, dude? I would rather use ChatGPT, which makes full sense. But he said ChatGPT is trained by a lot of data. It's not specifically used to, well, say, drive cars. I'm going to integrate my own AI with the car so that every movement is tracked and all of those stuff. And it kind of made sense. It kind of did not. But these guys behind were like, oh, such a dumb body. Who does he think he is? And like, the thing which was most annoying was just like, pass on the mic, little bro. He literally said this. And he's 19 or 20 years old. He literally said this. Pass on the mic, little bro, to his group. Like, what the flip are you doing, bro? If you had the guts, I'm pretty much sure that the only reason which you and your group did not speak about that thing, about your own idea, was because you guys did not have the guts to stand up. And yeah, that's the only reason which I could think of, is because you were discussing your startup idea. I could listen to that. And you did not say it because you didn't have the guts. Anyway, that, and it's like, the thing which annoys me about them is like, they could have just remained to be silent. They could have remained silent. Why do we need to judge people who's doing something better than what you are doing? And then you're basically doing nothing. You're adding nothing to this element. You're not entertaining anybody. You're not talking about something which would not also, like, you could have talked a little slowly, which only you and your group could have heard. No, he's talking loudly. He's talking like I show speed, which could hear all of the people who are surrounding to them. Well, you could say that his voice is naturally louder. You know, it is only to a certain point. When you're talking super loud, you can clearly make it out that you want other people to hear what you're speaking. And this guy was clearly speaking so that other guys could hear him. But no, he could not speak in his mic because, oh, that would be too much, right? It would be, oh, I'm scared. There's a lot of people. What if they judge me? No, stand up there. Why are you like being a little bitch, only speaking to a little group of people whom you're very comfortable with? Well, that's what life is, you know. You only speak to people who are comfortable with, and you're only watching this video because you think there's something interesting. Alrighty. The hog is gonna take my top. The cannon doesn't target it. Wait a minute. I don't have enough lasers to do anything, and I've not even scratched this tower. Wait. Oh no. Oh no. Is it gonna kill the furnace by any chance? Oh, I had too much expectations, I guess. So anyway, my what is this called? Curfew fire is gonna kill the furnace. Anyway, right? So what I want to say is, if you are not doing something which brings much more value than what another person already is doing, just, even if you judge them, just stop being negative all the time. Like, it's constant negative things. Like you wanna devalue other person to get your own joy. Like that's not the best way to do, like, get your joy. I mean, you're open to do it. You can do it. Well, I got a guy commenting racist stuff on my comments yesterday. Well, I did nothing wrong. Well, he was only commenting racist comments because of, I don't know, he was not loved in his childhood or something. But yeah, there's no reason for him to do that, but he still did it. Like, why do you negativize other people for your own joy? And I lost the flipping grind challenge. I'm not doing this shit again. Yeah, why do you always need to be negative about others? They might be bad. Just quit about them. Well, you're not. It's not that you're stuck in that place. You could literally gotten out of there, and it's not like my God, the screen just tilted. Clash Royale vertical play? What the flip? Oh, wait. Let's play one more game. And vertical. Wait. What happens if I drag it a little bit? No, I could not drag it half. Wait, I'm gonna do it again. I got this. We can play Clash Royale vertically now. Hey, split screen, dude. If it doesn't happen, I'm gonna literally end the video. It's not a great story time, but still, yeah. I mean, I have much more better stories the next time. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do short times, but if this gets views, I'm sure gonna do it. But yeah, let's just see. I have a lot. Like, trust me, I have like 50, 100 times better stories than this. It was just the recent experience I had. I just want to share it to you. Yeah, there we go. Split screen. Log in. Rotate. Okay, so half. I don't think you can put it in half because, like, I'm pretty much sure you cannot even compress it. But yeah, vertical it is possible. Just play a game. Let me just see how it looks. Shit, this itself looks great. So, oh my God, look at the grip, dude. I can, like, have this. I can not use my left hand at all. What deck exactly am I using? I have no idea, but anyway, we're gonna play. Nick, 1330, has won one game after 13,000 and unlocked rank. So, flipping ranked, dude. Why do you need to, like, unlock ranked again if you don't reach Master 1? You have to, like, reach certain trophy the next season again. Why, man? Come on, I reached ranked for, like, such a long time. You're gonna take it away from me once again. I hate you, Supercell. Firecracker, please target the Lava Hound. The princess is gonna target the flipping baby dragon. I didn't want the baby dragon dead, but well, we cannot control everything we see, eh? Let's hope the best. Well, there's nothing to hope here. I'm just gonna spam Royal Hogs. Prince. I'm gonna clone the Royal Hogs anyway. I don't know why I clone. I'm gonna lose this game, but it really doesn't matter because, like, I'm having fun. Seeing, like, it's more like a shock factor about how this thing works out. I found it out right now, so I'm happy for this thing. Right, so let's just spam emotes at this guy. Let's just give him some back shots. and which was the other new emote? This one, right? That. And we got this one. No, that was old. Yeah, the Valkyrie, the Vegeta. The Vegeta thing is also Vegeta in the Rain. That's also the new one. We, I guess, had one more new where the tough pigeon, Conor McGregor walk. Where is it? Yeah, there we go. 43 crown me. We're waiting for nothing. We're literally waiting for nothing. We're literally... Okay, I'm gonna mirror balloon. Let's see what he does. Okay, here's Mega Knight. He takes my tower down anytime right now, but it's just annoying. Like, why would you want to take my right hand side tower down before taking my tower down? You could just take my tower down directly, right? But Mirror Hero Valkyrie, the next video.